A warm welcome to all the students. In the today's lecture, we are going to see what are regular languages, what are regular expressions, and how to deal with the regular expression problems. In ALC, regular language is over an alphabet sigma is the one that can be obtained from three basic languages of the alphabet using the operations of union, concatenation, and clean star operators. Now in ALC, there are three basic languages of alphabet that we consider. The first one is called as Phi. Okay, this is called as null language. Okay, this is a language which does not contain any element within it. Okay, you can say that this language is not existent now, but it is available for the future expansion. Second, a language with only one symbol, and that too the null string. So second is the language with null string. So this is the second type of language. Okay, language with a null string. And third basic language is, assuming that A is one of the symbol in the alphabet set, third is the language containing only one string of length 1. Okay, language containing simple language containing strings of length 1. Okay, such that this A belongs to sigma. Fine. So if sigma given to us is A comma B, okay, then this language, okay, L1 will contain either only A or the language will contain only B. Fine. So these are the basic languages of automata that we know. Now what is a regular language? Regular language uses one of these three or all three basic languages in combination, and then it performs the operation of union, concatenation, and clean star on these, and whichever language is derived, that is basically a regular language. Let's go ahead. Once we have done with regular language, next we are going to see what are regular expressions. Regular expression is nothing but it is just a crisp, clear way of representation of regular languages. So in different words, regular expressions is a mathematical way of representing regular languages. Okay, now regular expressions. So regular expression basically is a mathematical way of representing regular language. Regular expressions are obtained by leaving out set brackets. So these are called as set brackets, or by replacing them with parenthesis and replacing comma and union by plus. Okay. So definition of regular expression: the set R of regular languages over sigma. Suppose I consider R. R is a set of regular languages over alphabet set sigma. Okay, the set R of regular languages over alphabet set sigma, and the corresponding regular expressions are defined as follows. So it means if R is a set of regular languages known to us, is given to us, and alphabet set sigma is also given to us, then corresponding regular expressions for these regular languages are defined as follows. Okay, first, if phi is an element of R, okay, so what is phi? Phi is the first basic language that we just saw. Okay, so if regular language is 5, then the corresponding regular expression will be 5 itself. If there was a curly bracket here, then in the regular expression this curly bracket will be dropped, because it clearly says regular expressions are obtained by leaving out the set brackets, or sometimes there is a need of replacing them with parentheses. I will let you know when. Okay, so first, if phi is a regular language, then the corresponding regular expression is also 5 without brackets. Second basic language that we saw is a language with only one symbol, that is called as null string. So it says if this language is a regular language, then the corresponding regular expression will be null. Okay. Third point, for each A belonging to sigma, assume that alphabet set sigma contains A, B, these symbols. Then for each symbol A belonging to sigma, if the regular language is this, if the regular language is say A, then the corresponding regular expression will be simply A without the brackets. Okay, for each A belonging to sigma, A is an element of R. That means suppose this is a regular language and the corresponding regular expression is just A. So first 3 points of definition, okay, are for all 3 basic languages. So phi can be written as 5, null, the set and the language with only one element, that is null string, can be written as just the null string, equivalent of regular expression, and this can be written as A. Okay, now the fourth point of definition is very important. If L1 and L2 are elements of R, now here we are going to see what happens when we have union, concatenation and clean star operators defined over this. So if L1 and L2 are any elements of R, what it means is, suppose it is known that L1 is a regular language and L2 is also regular language. Suppose they are the regular languages given to us. Further, if it is also known that R1 and R2 are the corresponding regular expression, suppose R1 is a regular expression of L1, R2 is a regular expression for L2. So suppose these are regular expressions, then first L1 union L2, suppose the L1 and L2 both are regular, then L1 union L2 is also regular. There is a separate proof to get this result, but let us now assume, the proof we can see later on, but let us now assume that or understand that if L1 and L2 are the regular languages, then the union of two languages L1 union L2 is also regular, and the corresponding regular expression will be L1, regular expression corresponding to L1 is R1, regular expression corresponding to L2 is R2, and I just told you that wherever there is union, you have to replace union with plus. So this is the corresponding regular expression, equivalent regular expression for this. Okay, so if L1 union L2 is an element of R, then the corresponding regular expression is R1 plus R2. Second point, it says also there is a known result that if L1 is regular, if L2 is regular, then L1 dot L2, and dot is called as concatenation as operator. So L1 dot L2 is also a regular language. So now if L1 dot L2 is an element of R, if L1 dot L2 is a regular language, then the corresponding regular expression will be R1. You already know that R1 is a regular expression for language L1. You also know that R2 is a regular expression for language L2, and both will be connected with dot. So if L1 dot L2 is a regular language, then the corresponding regular expression is R1 dot R2. Okay, this result. Next it says if L1 star is an element of R, okay, if L1 star. Now this is called as closure or the clean star. We have already discussed about this. If L1 star is known to be a regular language, then the corresponding regular expression will be R1 star either, or you can also write it as in parenthesis R1 star. Remember, I just told you in the previous definition we just saw that regular expressions are obtained from the regular languages either by dropping the brackets. For example, in the previous case, when null was there as a regular language, we said that the regular expression is just null. Here we had dropped the curly brackets. Second, by replacing curly brackets with parenthesis. So suppose it was like this, then curly brackets can be also replaced with parenthesis this way. Okay, all this we will discuss later on. Right now you just remember that if the language, regular language is L1 star, then the corresponding regular expression is R1 star, where R1 is a regular expression for L1. So this is the result. Third result. And only those languages that are obtained by using the statements from 1 to 4, point 1 to point 4 are the regular languages over sigma. So point 1, 2 and 3 were for basic languages, and this point 4 is for the different operations that can be performed on the basic languages, namely union operation, concatenation operation and clean star operation. These are the three operations that can be performed. Next, we are going to now see some examples of regular languages and what are their equivalent regular expressions. Okay. Now, suppose let us consider the basic language first. Suppose this is a language, this is a basic language which contains only one valid symbol, that's a null string. If this is a regular expression, like regular language, then the corresponding regular expression will be just null. We have already seen this. If this is a regular language, now this is a regular language of wherein there is only one valid symbol, and that too of length 1. So this language contains only one string of valid length 1. Okay, that is string 0. If this is a regular language, then the equivalent regular expression will be simply 0. In both these cases, we have dropped out the parenthesis. See the next one. Suppose the regular language is 0, 0, 1. If this is a regular language, then the corresponding equivalent regular expression will be 0, 0, 1. We have here also dropped the parenthesis. If the regular language is 0, 1, then what will be the regular expression? As I have already discussed, how do you read this? This simply means that either 0 is a string or 1 is a string. Okay, this language contains only two strings, either 0 or 1. So comma means or. So wherever there is comma or wherever there is union in regular language, it can be replaced with plus in the regular expression. So this regular language can be converted into regular expression as follows. First, this parenthesis will be replaced, first this curly brackets will be replaced with the parenthesis, 0, comma will be replaced with plus, and 1. Okay, so let's continue. Suppose the regular language is 0, 1, 0, then on the same lines, this can be written as 0 plus 1, 0. Now people might have doubt. In this first three examples, I have simply ignored or I have simply removed the curly brackets, whereas in these two examples, I am replacing the curly brackets with parentheses. So when should this be done? So remember, if the regular language contains only one string, single string, then you can remove the curly brackets and you don't have to add parentheses. Here also. Now here, although the length of the string is 1, 2, 3, but there is only one string, correct? So here also this was one string, this was one string, and this is also one string. Okay. So whenever in the regular language there is only single string, then you may drop out the curly brackets. But when there are more than one strings with certain operation like plus, union, then it is utmost important that you replace these curly brackets with parentheses and don't ignore the parentheses. Similarly here. We will see more examples wherein these doubts will be clear later on. Let's proceed. Suppose the regular language that we have is 1, null 0, 0, 1. If this is the regular language, then the corresponding regular expression can be written as first of all parenthesis, the curly brackets will be replaced with the parenthesis 1, then comma will be replaced with plus, null, and here 0, 0, 1. Since it's a single string, you can remove this curly bracket, so this substring will be just appended. So this is a equivalent regular expression for the regular language that is given to us. Next, suppose the regular language is 110 star followed with 0, 1. If this is the regular language, then the corresponding regular expression will be, first of all, this is a single string, correct? But this is a single string. But note that if I don't replace this curly brackets with the parenthesis, then it would appear something like this. Okay, if I simply write 110 star, and if I just ignore these curly brackets, if I don't write parenthesis, it simply means that 1 appears exactly once, this one also appears exactly once, but this 0 can be repeated 0 or more times. Okay, but you know very well that this particular clean star operator here is actually applied to the entire substring 110. So the whole substring has to be repeated either 0 times or n number of times, and not just single 0. And that's why you cannot simply drop the parenthesis, the curly brackets here. Okay, you have to consider you have to replace these curly brackets with the parenthesis and write 110 and star here. Then here it is 0, 1. There are two strings, so here also you can write it as 0 plus 1 or 0 or 1. Yes. Now the last example, suppose the regular language given to us is 0, 10 raised to star, and here it is 11 star union 0, 0, 1, null. Then what will be the corresponding regular expression? So here this will be written as 0 plus 10 the whole star. Then it is this part union with this part. So let us first write this part. Okay, so 11 star can be just written as 11 star. Union will be written as plus. Then 0, 0, 1, null will be written as 0, 0, 1 plus null. Fine. And please note that to this particular result, the entire substring will be appended. So if you don't write a bracket here, then it would mean that the result will be applicable for only one term. So this can be written as either 0 or 10 raised to star followed with this. Okay, actually the brackets are not required here, so this can be written as 0 or 1 star followed with 11 star plus 0, 0, 1 or null. So this is a regular expression. You may also write the brackets. So this is how the regular expressions are written.